This week on the Honey Break Experience.
Diesel, dead bird.
Oh, my God.
You ready, man?
I'm ready.
This is Parker.
Hey guys, Parker.
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Scott, yeah, I talked to you on the phone the other day.
Hey, Landon,
How you been, Scott?
Well, the New Year's Day, January 1st of 2015, we had a little hunt to put together with Scott Corville from Lower Lawn and Cycle. Scott takes care of all of our bikes and new bikes and old repairs. So we try to make a couple hunts every year. And being it was New Year's Day, we ended up taking some of the guides that didn't have clients and make a little fun hunt.
It was kind of interesting how it was set up, and we had a lot of guys in there, you know, plus the cameras and everything and blind. It's a big blind, but the quarters are a little tight. But I can tell you the duck hunting was so good that it wasn't a problem because you could just kind of take your turn shooting. And because there was plenty of ducks and Drew was getting them in tight and we had a fantastic time.
Bring it on the water behind us.
Kill him. To the right. Diesel!
A little bit, the behind part. And this sucker's lit. I saw the one get up, I thought it was going that way. That sucker was coming to us.
Got a band on it. Big old double band. Good thing I shot it. 2 green hits in the bag. Boy,
Oh,
it's going dead, ain't it?
Just fine.
Come on, buddy. Kill him. Diesel. Kill him. Diesel!
Gonna come back moving.
Got Park.
Pretty good shot. I went to shoot and that one folded right when I was pulling.
Was that Richard goes, God Oh, why didn't we shoot those?
I did. I wouldn't say what we're waiting on, Chris.
Yeah, what we waiting
Don't
on.
come back move, man. Set him up. Set him up for the camera.
I don't know if he got
We
him.
could have shot him in the face instead Drew wanted to shoot him in the butt.
Shoot him.
I want to shoot him closer.
First one would have been better.
Yeah, there he was.
That's right.
Get him.
Get him!
Diesel. Diesel.
Put this in between the middle right here.
The Honey Break experience is brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. Dirty Bird Waterfowl Clothing by Browning. Gator Tail Outboards, taking you places you never thought possible. This is the Honey Break experience.
Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna shoot this thing. You ready? I'm gonna shoot.
Diesel.
Go ahead and go.
I mean, you saw me cover that bird. Cover that bird twice.
Everybody had him to the left, the right, the center, so I didn't pull the trigger.
Being that this was a fun hunt and not a pay hunt, I like to work the birds in and get them as close as possible. I'm not sitting there waiting for, trying to hurry up and shoot whatever comes in so the next group can get in there or finish out or what have you. So some of the younger guys are just moaning and groaning, even Scott. Ooh, why didn't we shoot those birds? And I want them to get in there and sit down and put their little boots on and get right. So it was lots of egging and poking and moaning whenever the birds would make that one more pass before they got right.
I like for them to get right. I see what your angle is.
Get him.
Right, to the right, to the right. I can't see. Right behind you. And then
Get them, guys.
Honey Break Gundog Tips, brought to you by Loyal Brand Dog Food. If the question is trust, the answer is loyal. The question this week is about some of the tools you may need to start your puppy. Mr. Joe, if you will, just tell us a few of the essential tools you may need to start your puppy.
Okay. The first thing of all is you want to have a long rope. This rope is about 30 feet long. At the end of it, it's got a little choke chain on it. Then we have a rope here that's about 15 feet long. And this is whenever your dog gets a little older. You got a little more control of them. You don't have to run after them. And you won't get all tangled up in this one. It also has a choke chain on it. Then we have the pinch collar. This is for a dog that is a little more aggressive and a little wilder. We put these on there because this will settle them down. And the pinch collar is not like a choke collar. It won't choke them. It'll stop. You just have to adjust it to the size of the dog's neck. Then we have this little lead. It detaches. And this is for whenever you start steadying your dog and you throw him a mark and you're holding him, and then you just turn it loose and he runs and he keeps this on his collar, and you come back to you, then you just grab it. Then you can lock it back. Then we have the heeling stick. The heeling stick is used to guide your dog around. If he wants to come this way, you can push him around this way, or if he goes out, you push him around here. And whenever you're teaching him to sit, you pull up and just give him a little tap with it. He'll sit. And then we have the bumpers. This is what you're gonna need to throw them. They have white and black, they have orange. You don't want to throw a young puppy an orange bumper. He can't see it. He's got to smell it. That's good for whenever you want to teach him to use his nose and to stay in cover. And here's the e-collar. You want to get you a good quality e-collar, something that'll work every time. You can't have a collar that works just sometimes, because your dog will get confused. And that's about it, Jerry.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot of tools to have a great dog.
No.
Well, thank you, Mr. Joe. And that's your Honey Break Gundog Tip of the Week.
Do you have a question about dog training? If so, please submit your question to us at Honey Break via social media. And if we choose your question during the show, we'll send you a Honey Break branded gift pack.
All right, I'm ready. Camera, y'all ready?
And you let him get away.
I got my gun here.
Me and
now.
Landon's gonna shoot now.
I'm up. I'm ready.
You ever said something and right away known that it was probably, as soon as it left your mouth, it wasn't gonna be good? Well, the elusive spoonbill come in and I thought I could take him.
The Smiley comes back, I'm gonna shoot that Smiley. I'm shooting that Smiley. That's my Smiley. I got him. I'm gonna kill him. Come on in here, Smiley.
He picks his gun up, clicks the safety off, and goes, "Diesel, dead bird." Boom, boom, boom. The duck just flies off. Clean miss. We laughed our butts off at him. He's never gonna live that down.
Diesel, dead bird.
He was out there. Still missed him.
But you called your shot, Diesel, dead bird.
That was awesome.
Oh, that was a little overconfident.
That was the best miss I ever seen.
A little overconfident.
I go ahead and tell you, after I said that and got that beat on him, I said, ain't no way I'm gonna
You pulled in and he got real smart.
Probably should have said that.
Only person that touches this gun, everybody stands back off the shooting point. And Landon, pow, pow, pow. No bird.
He shoots 3 times, doesn't clip a feather, duck flies off. And I'm telling you, it was the most manly miss I've ever seen, ever.
0 for 3 on the spoonbill, missed him 3 times. So nobody cleaned me up, I was by myself. I think they wanted it to be like that, but it wasn't pretty.
Diesel!
Finally got a group of pintails to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe the third time. We just shot that time.
That's a good way to start 2015 right there. That's a great.
That's what you get when you go with the best guy at Honey Break.
That's right. I was in here.
Y'all welcome.
The Honey Break Experience is brought to you by Mojo Outdoors. If it ain't magic, it ain't Mojo. War Eagle Boats, built for hunters who love to fish. Guts, Glory, Ram Trucks. This is the Honey Break Experience. Get him, Manny. Get him, Manny. Get him, Manny. Oh! Woo! Buck.
It was fun to be with Landon and Dart, Team Real, in the blind because they're back. You rip them down, Team Real. You rip them down. I'm gonna rip them. No, you rip them. Those guys, they just clicked. I mean, they play golf together and cut up in the off season, and so they developed a really good relationship. And both of those, a lot of spunk, a lot of life, and a lot of sarcasm.
Boy, what a beautiful bird this is. Come out here today to get my redemption spoon. I believe it was in the same exact spot with a harder wind blowing, but I got him today. Only took me 3 shots, but I got him. Here you go, Drew, hang it up for me.
That's better than the last 3 shots. You gonna mount it?
Yeah, I won't mount, dead mount.
Yeah.
The one that came back.
Yeah.
Dart went to the extent of making them some cute little Team Real beanies. It's got Team Real and some ducks flying on it, and then Landon and Dart in fluorescent orange or blaze orange. And so, you know, trying to run a professional lodge here, and all of a sudden here they come through with these little beanies on with bright orange, Landon and Dart, Team Real. You know, it's like, guys, I don't do this for other clients, but that's their MO. That's what makes them Dart and Landon, Team Real. Keep it real, rip them.
Better kill than 3. Buck! I don't know if we're gonna get that on.
Look at the one on the right. There it is.
Yeah.
You been reading it?
In keeping it real, as the season progressed, you know, some little tension started building up. You know, so we're going to let Mark be part of Team Real. We're going to let Bucky be part of Team Real. Come on, be in Team Real. You know, you're out of Team Real. So it's the later the season gets, we'll wait and see how real Team Real really is.
Closed caption, provided by Dirty Bird Waterfowl Clothing by Brown. Coming up next week on the Honey Break Experience.
We had a great night last night after supper. You know, we sat around in the living room in there and by the fire and played some music, and everybody chimed in, and it seemed like little by little I felt like the whole camp, you know, was in one room at one time and all singing along, which was really cool.
Well, it's freezing, the first day of the season. Yeah, when it comes to retrieving, old Duke's on his game. A John boat, a couple of mojos. Shoot, they gon' know that we don't play. Swampy feeling, some duck blind healing. Highball calling them old green heads back home. Keep your heads bowed, it's gonna get real loud when that 12 gauge choir sings out a holy song. Well, somebody say amen. Let's give 'em a black water baptism.